and insanely a cameo from Glenn Close, which
Yep.
is one of the most bonkers things.
Were you aware of it when you saw it, or did you have to sort of?
No idea. I couldn't have imagined, honestly. I was so fascinated by that. But yeah, and Glenn Close is in this, and
Yes.
I guess, Glenn Close is about to win an Oscar for a movie that I can't even stand to want to start.
I haven't. I honestly want to watch it, but I haven't seen it yet. But not only that, she is an 8-time Oscar nominee. So I mean, she is.
Oh, and she's been begging for it.
Oh yeah. Oh, begging. What do you mean begging for it? And just the way she's been
She
picking
wants
roles?
an Oscar so bad.
Oh, I'm sure.
She wants an Oscar so bad.
Wouldn't you want an Oscar if you were Glenn Close?
I guess, but it's just, I don't know. It's tough. And I mean, I feel for Glenn Close because she was in this like field of women coming through like the 80s and 90s of like the Meryl Streeps and, the Kate Blanchetts and the Julianne Moores,
Yeah.
who like these people who just like, the Kim Basingers who just like had these big, just years and years, of where the Oscars was just nominating them for stuff. And she was always in the conversation. Susan Sarandon, Michelle Pfeiffer, like she was just always in the conversation. And just Glenn Close never landed it. And if you asked most people, they'd be like, well, of course Glenn Close has an Oscar. And it's like, no, that still doesn't. And so the last few years she's been trying really hard. And I get it, but like the Albert Nobbs of it all is it's a little much.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely. I guess. I mean, I hope she wins. I hope she wins eventually. I don't know. I guess I have to watch Hillbilly Elegy to see, but whether or not
That movie looks so bad.
I mean, but whether or not the film is bad doesn't always mean whether or not an actor's performance is going to be good in it, though, right?
Sure.
Yeah. So I definitely have seen. Oh God, I forgot the name of the movie. There was like a movie that came out, a Gus Van Sant movie starring Joaquin Phoenix and Jonah Hill. I feel so terrible. It's like a long. Oh, he won't get far.
Don't worry, he won't get far on foot.
Don't worry, he won't get far on foot.
Yeah.
That is a movie that I didn't really enjoy the screenplay, but there's a lot of really great performances in that movie. And even though as a story, I don't know if I was very engaged with that movie, everyone acting in it is they're making really interesting choices. So, I mean, you can have a movie that I think doesn't land and a good performance can be in it. So, I mean, I need to see it. And I think she deserves it. Glenn Close, when I think of her most famous role, I think of Fatal Attraction. And that fucking movie is a great fucking movie. Have you ever seen Fatal Attraction?
I have. She's great in that. She's amazing in Mars Attacks.
Oh, my God. I love her. She plays the president twice, doesn't? Oh no, she plays.
Yeah, who gets squashed by the chandelier?
Yeah,
it's so funny. Oh my gosh, she just becomes like this like dummy. Just
I was like, yes, no, I love that movie's amazing, and I think like the next year she was in Air Force One, which she is equally amazing in, but more of like a badass character.
And also did like the legendary live action adaptation of a Disney movie as like iconic Cruella de Vil from our childhood. That like people like that's such an iconic character that people like almost divorce it from Glenn Close. You know what I mean? They just think of that character.
Yeah. No, it's funny because like I think I only watched 101 Dalmatians when I was a kid, and the live action version of it, and also probably the animated version of it. But when I think of Cruella de Vil, I definitely still think of Glenn Close. And I feel like I less remember that movie. I more remember like the teaser trailer where she just goes like woof woof, and she like has this like maniacal laugh.
Oh, it's so good.